Let me guess, you're searching for some big job opportunity, some big break, a business opportunity, some large sum of money, the get rich quick scheme. You're searching on Instagram for the best looking girls. You're searching around for the coolest guys to hang around. You're searching for your dream car, your dream houses. None of these things you qualify for. Why don't you instead become the guy who? Let me explain what I mean by this. If you were given the opportunity to sit at a table with the 5 richest men in America, the biggest business minds, the Bugattis, the Lamborghinis, the mansions, I can assure you without a doubt this opportunity would pass you up. By the end of the night, you would be filled with pure embarrassment. You're not the guy who gets this opportunity and completely crushes it, holds amazing conversation with them, charms them, tells the best jokes, and at the end of the day, hopefully leads you off into some huge business venture. You're not that guy. You're actually the guy who sits down at the table and completely embarrasses himself. You don't know the correct demeanor. You don't know the way to hold conversation with these guys. You don't know how to relate to what they're talking about. You're not at all prepared to sit at a table with the 5 richest guys in America and hopefully get some type of opportunity to come out of it. So why waste your time, and especially theirs, and even accept the invitation if you were hypothetically given it to be at this dinner with them? I can't stand a guy who wants to be where the hoes are at. You look like a bag of rocks. Your hair is terrible, you have no style, you have no significant sets, you have no confidence, you have nothing to show if the hoes, or the females better said, were to show up. So let's say you somehow get a beautiful girl to come home with you. It's not soon until she realizes that you're a loser with no plan, no morals, no understanding of the real world, no significance, no confidence, and so on. So again, why do you want to be where the hoes are at? Now, all of this is not much different than showing up to the Lamborghini dealership knowing that you make $40,000 a year. You're taken as a joke, you waste the staff's time, both of your times are completely wasted and both parties leave unsatisfied. In this life, you must become the guy who deserves everything that he's asking from God and from all of the blessings around them. The things that you ask from the universe must first be deserved before they are received by you. You must become the guy who has the confidence to get these females, the guy who has the sense, the guy who has the aura, the guy who has everything that is needed to get the beautiful 10 out of 10 woman that you want from this life, the guy who wants his dream car. You must become the guy who can handle these financial situations, the guy who deserves this, the guy who has sacrificed and worked toward having his dream vehicle. If you want your dream house, the same concept applies over and over. Now, there are many clowns and people who are absolutely foolish who try to go after their goals first and try to do the work later. The reality of this world is this is never how it works. Now, imagine an old man came up to you out of nowhere and he makes this big promise that if you cut his grass for a year straight, he'll give you $1 million check. What's the chances of you believing what this old man has to say to you? This is the same dynamic you hold when you try to go up to a girl knowing that you're a loser and telling her in the future you'll be something big. Going to a Lamborghini dealership knowing you only make $20K a year and telling them that you're gonna buy a Lamborghini. You have to do the work first. You have to show your credibility first. You have to become the man who deserves these things first. So for the example of the things previously discussed in this video, let's go to our drawing board real quick. So let's say that we have our guy Jerry right here. Jerry wants to do big things in life. First stop that Jerry has is his dream car. Jerry goes right here. His dream car requires him to put $20,000 down. It's a good thing Jerry's been working for a long time at this thing. Jerry has this high-paying job, or Jerry's been working at this big business, and $20K down, no problem. Jerry goes ahead and he gets his dream car. After this, Jerry has this big business opportunity that pops up for him. He meets with Warren Buffett. Jerry has proposed a multi-million-dollar deal. Well, it's a good thing that Jerry's been working a long time at his character, at his charisma, at his confidence, to be able to confidently speak in front of Warren Buffett and to be able to close this deal and to be able to talk big numbers without blinking and no problem. So what happens here? Jerry secures this as well. Jerry goes out one night with all of his buddies. He sees a 10 out of 10 Colombian. This woman looks amazing. Meets the girl, they click it off, everything goes well. Jerry exemplifies his confidence, he exemplifies his charisma, he completely shows that he's the man and he's been working at himself. His physique talks a whole lot. He had on this expensive cologne, he had on nice jewelry. You know what happens next. Jerry got the beautiful Colombian girl. Next, Jerry and the Colombian girl want a house. Now Jerry again, after moving on from his job to the business deal to the Colombian girl, now he closed a multi-million-dollar deal with Warren Buffett, don't forget. So now it's time to get the house. Well, don't forget, Jerry has this whole package of things. He's worked on himself. He's become the man who. He's done everything that is needed for it. He's worked on his confidence, his charisma, talking to people, everything across the board. Business deals, talking numbers, everything across the board. Jerry is completely crushing it. So what happens when he wants his dream house? That's another check mark. All across the board, Jerry first became the man who, and then he was able to check off all of these things. Now let's go to our second guy, guy number 2. So we'll label this guy number 1, and then let's go to guy number 2. Guy number 2 is Tom. Now if y'all don't know, Tom's never right. So, Tom, he wants his dream car. His dream car right here, beautiful vehicle, requires him to put $10,000 down. Tom makes $2,000 a month. He has no reason to be shopping for his dream car right now. They asked for $10,000 down. He said the best I can do is $3K. They said goodbye. So Tom did not get his dream car. Next, move on to the business deal. Well, Tom, he plays video games all day. He watches pornography. He likes to go out. The club is probably his favorite place. He loves to mess around. He loves to watch YouTube. He loves to do all of these silly things, keep up with the newest streamers, all the nonsense, all the rapper drama. So when this business deal with Warren Buffett came up, I think the business deal lasted maybe 30 to 45 seconds, and Tom was kicked out because he's just a little kid. He hasn't grown into a man. He has not worked on himself. So he gets another X. Tom did not do that. One night, Tom goes bowling with his friends. He sees a beautiful, beautiful woman. I mean, like blew him out of the water beautiful. Tom went up to the girl. He completely got rejected. Tom looked like a bag of rocks. Tom did not have a haircut. He did not have any sense on. He had no confidence. He looked at the ground as he spoke with the woman. The girl was not feeling him at all, wanted nothing to do with him, had no interest at all in Tom. Unfortunately, Tom did not get the girl either. Now, when it's time for the house, I don't even know if I have to say this. Tom couldn't afford the car with 10K down. Jerry put 20K down on his car, no problem. Tom could not afford to put 10K down on his car. So when it came to the house, after being rejected all these times, he did not get any deal with Warren Buffett. He didn't close any business deals. This entire time, he's not worked on his charisma. He has no connections. Tom did not get the house. So imagine, these guys all had the opportunity to both be the guy who. Jerry's the only guy who decided this entire time, I need to be working on myself. For when these things pop up, I can check them off the list. Tom waited around for the dream car to pop up. I assure you, your dream car is everywhere, in every state, in every city. If you're waiting for your dream car to pop up, something is wrong. Tom was waiting for the business deal to pop up. When it finally popped up, he embarrassed himself. He was kicked out in 45 seconds. Tom was waiting for the perfect girl to pop up. What happened when the perfect girl popped up? Tom embarrassed himself. Tom was waiting for his dream house to pop up. I assure you, your dream house is everywhere. When it popped up, he embarrassed himself. Tom did not become the guy who. Tom did not do anything with his life. He wasted his time. So my message for this entire video is, please, first become the guy who before you try to acquire the things that you want in this life. For those of us who want big things in this life, I can assure you the things that you want in this life are here and they are not going anywhere. The entire mission of this life is to become within yourself the person who deserves and is able to acquire these things. Stop waiting for the outside world. You need to be working within yourself to become the person who is qualified for all of the things that you want. I hope this video gave you a new perception on the things that truly need to be done to win in this life. So ensure, as you go along throughout your day, throughout your month, throughout your year, ensure that you are the guy who. We'll see you guys next time.